The first subject is education. Who wants to go on that? Ramesh.
Well, as a vegan, I wanted to supplement my son's education, so I'm helping him to learn to read. That's one of the things that I'm doing, and helping your child to read is one of the most magical and rewarding things that you can do as a parent, on day one. After that, it's one of the most frustrating, annoying, I'd rather punch myself in the face repeatedly than ever do this again activity that you can ever do. And let me tell you why. They do not care about making sense. Right? They'll just read all the easy words. When they get to one they don't know, instead of trying, they'll just look at the picture and just throw something random into the sentence without any regard for what effect that has on what they're saying. And I'm supposed to not get angry. I'm supposed to not get angry when my son goes, "Jack went strawberry?" How could that be what it said? How could it be Jack went strawberry? What are you talking about? What would that even look like? How could that be what it said? Tell me. I tell you what, you think that's what it said, you go strawberry now. Go on. No, go strawberry. That's what you think it said. Stop crying, go strawberry. Go strawberry. Why do you do it? Go kiwi then, I don't give a shit. You're not doing it, are you? I tell you why not, because it doesn't make any bloody sense. My wife thinks I'm overreacting.
Thank you very much, Robert. Middle class people don't want to self-identify as middle class. They, middle class want to be, because it's more authentic. Where it's, middle class is such a bland state of affairs.
It's not bland, is it? Have you tasted some of their food? What kind of flavours going on in there? Isn't it? It's not bland being middle class.
Have you mistaken middle class for Indian? The naan's incredible.
We call them nans. We was in Birmingham the other week doing a gig and you had cream on top of your goulash.
No, listen.
Hey.
Hang on, why are you eating goulash? Goulash is... it's meat in goulash.
I'm not that much of an idiot. It was vegetable goulash. Can I have a beef goulash, but hold the beef? Rob and I had an argument, a discussion about the fact that I thought it had combined so much with the goulash that it rendered the situation untenable. But Rob said, "You could have scooped that out, mate. I don't know what's wrong with you." He's not vegan. He's eating cream over here. I haven't even heard of it in Lewisham.
Oh, we're such great mates.
It's a natural banter, which is why we put 5 people in between the two of you. The first subject is education. Who wants to come in that? Ramesh.
I used to be a teacher, actually. I was a maths teacher. I wasn't a very good one. But as I found out, it doesn't actually matter. You can get away with it for quite a while. But the problem is... You've Ofsted coming, you've got an Ofsted inspector in the back of your class. I've got to make sure I'm doing my job properly. Yeah? Got learning outcomes up on the board, Pythagoras and trigonometry flying all over the shop, knocking it out the park. Kid in the front row's got a question, I'm straight in there. Yes, Timothy? How can I help you? And then he'd go, "Why are you being weird?" Right? So then I've got to convey to Timothy, without the inspector realising, that I am going to bloody end him, right? Because of political correctness, all textbooks have got to be multicultural nowadays, which means that every single question in every single maths book has got to have a white kid and a black kid in it. Or a white kid and an Asian kid in it. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have wanted to hang out with a kid of another colour. If every time I met up with him, he wanted to do bloody maths. I don't know... The questions you get in these textbooks are amazing. You get questions like, Philip thinks that the answer is 8. Dilip thinks that the answer is 10. Which one is correct? And then a kid would put his hand up and he'd say, "I think Dilip's correct." And I'd say, "Why?" And he'd say, "Oh, because Asian kids are bods, aren't they?" We had uniform at the school. I agree with uniform. The problem is they're very strict about it. We had a sixth form. Talking to sixth form lads about what they're wearing, absolutely not a problem. Got no issue with that. Talking to sixth form girls about what they're wearing, something I felt a lot less comfortable about. But what I actually found was if I just looked at them for long enough, they soon covered themselves up. I've actually just started pretending I'm Costa Rican. I will switch to whatever I need to, you know. In the cricket, I'm very Sri Lankan at the moment. During the Ashes, I pretended I was Aborigine. Like, I don't care. I will go wherever the results take me. He's basically made it fun for the Tories, because they could say anything they want. He's unelectable, so you can do whatever the hell you want, do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to kill everyone. Yeah, but I'd rather that than vote Ed Miliband. There continues to be heavy shelling here. Ramesh Ranganathan at the peanut factory. Is it what the minimum prison sentence should be for anybody that takes their shirt off in the summer? I find it unacceptable. I remember, like, when it used to be hot days, my dad would open up the curtains first thing in the morning and say, the white people are going to get naked today.
The first subject is going out. Who wants to come out? Ramesh.
I don't like going out. Don't like going out because I don't look as good as I used to, and I worry about it. I've put on weight, and I think, oh, I don't look all right. And then I think, hold on a minute, I'm married. I don't need to look good. I just need to look better than the prospect of single parenting. And I think I've got that in the tank, you know what I mean? I went out a while ago, and I was out with my friends. We're all in our 30s. We look like awful tribute acts of us in our 20s, and there's guys there, they're in their 20s, looking ripped and amazing, and I'm thinking, are they going to make us feel bad? Are they going to make us feel awkward? Are they going to make us feel like we're stepping on their turf? And the truth is, they ignore us. Of course they do. Why would they care? See a pride of lions hunting gazelle, they're not going to give a shit when a three-legged hyena rocks up, are they? Comes to the end of the night, this absolutely gorgeous girl walks up to me, does not break eye contact for a second. I said, hello, this is happening. Can phone my wife, tell her I've still got it. The girl walks up to me, says to me, no word of a lie, taxi for Rachel. Just this morning, we confiscated a bag of cannabis, and now we're asking all students to come forward if they've got Pringles. Have you had an accident that wasn't your fault and has ruined your life? Next time, use Durex.
The topic is animals.
I'm into animal rights, actually. I recently watched this film, Blackfish, which is about this killer whale that ate two of the trainers at SeaWorld, killed two of the members of staff at SeaWorld. And it's an interesting film, but I do have some issues with it. You know, one of the things they say in the film is we call them orcas. Some people call them killer whales, but these are beautiful, beautiful orcas. We call them orcas. This one killed two people. Right? That's a killer whale, right? He lost the right to be called orca when he slaughtered two people, yeah? And people are surprised by what happened. People are surprised by what happened. They say, oh, my God, I can't believe what's happened at SeaWorld. I can't believe that one of the killer whales tried to eat one of the trainers. Listen, that's not a surprise. I'm a vegan, right? If you make me dance with a sausage on my nose for long enough, eventually I will try the bloody sausage, right? I don't think that's a surprise. And the film is presenting obvious stuff. I was talking to an intelligent person about Blackfish. He said to me, I can't believe what's going on at SeaWorld. It's disgusting. I can't believe they kidnapped them from the wild. How else did you think that they got them? Did you think there was some sort of recruitment drive? And the thing is, you know, is they want to set this whale free. They want to set Tilikum free because he killed two people. Because he killed two people, they want to set him free. I mean, that's the opposite of crime and punishment, isn't it? I mean, people say because he lives in such horrible conditions. Listen, people live in horrible conditions. We don't let them off for doing stuff. You don't say, oh, Derek here killed 6 people. We can't do anything about it because he lives in Hastings.
understand that because, like, if the cows farting is causing the problem, then surely eating them is the solution. I mean...
And the topic is parenting.
I'm a parent. You know, we had our first child, and our first child is such a lovely kid. You know, he always says please and thank you. He's such a wonderful, wonderful little boy. I said to my wife, do you know what? I think we might have mastered parenting. I think it's just about setting clear boundaries and being consistent. The second one, feral. Right. Like, I love him, but what a prick this kid is. Like, I love him, but what an unacceptable human being. Like, I love him, but I don't like him. You know, that's... Like, I'm gonna have to say to him one day, you're a mistake. And not like in the way that the contraception went wrong, like the decision to have you was a mistake. Sometimes I want him to get hurt. There you go, I said it. Now, listen. I don't mean really hurt. I just mean a little bit. You know, because he doesn't listen, this kid. When I say to him, don't do that, dude, because if you do that, you're going to get hurt. And then he does it, and he doesn't get hurt. That pisses me off, right? Because that is life telling him that I'm full of shit. This kid's running with scissors with no consequences. Do you know what I mean? I do think it is a weird strategy, because what you're saying is we're going to make it OK for you to park by a broken meter. So, you know, a solution seems to be fix the meters. Do you know what I mean? Rather than make it OK to park next to broken ones. It's like saying, well, you know, all the trains are late and we know they never arrive, you know, when they're supposed to. So what we've decided to do to tackle the problem, we've decided to abandon the concept of time. So nobody's ever going to be late for anything. We plan to replace the glass ceiling for women with something much easier to clean. Nick Clegg finally thinks he's stepping up to the plate, like Cameron's on the phone. Listen, my phone reception is a nightmare. We've got an important situation. Nick, I need you to step up. I need you to do the right thing. Can you get in touch with Vodafone and get this sorted out? Russell Crowe stars as Bob Marley. The accent's so offensive you won't even care that he blacked up. As I report from my 6th day here in war-torn Syria, I think the lesson learned is that I should never have called my producer a wanker. A UKIP film presentation, 101 damn Asians. Newark is actually an anagram of Nigel Farage's nickname.
What? Cron?
I love the way that they clapped at different times, just depending on how quickly they got it.
There is an element of chase going on there.
Come on. Well, I'm really sad to be leaving you as your maths teacher. I've got no idea why I've been made redundant, because I've always felt that I've given 110%. I think, you know, actually we should be talking about immigration now, because it's a good thing that he's put it on the table, because, you know, a lot of Europeans are coming into the country and taking jobs that my parents worked so hard to steal in the 70s. It's actually a very exciting game they play, where they just sit there for hours and see which one tries to rehydrate themselves first. Because... I mean, again, speaking as a vegan, but my problem with it is... Are you a vegan? Listen, get on board, all right? Jesus. You guys disgust me. Yes. You cheese and meat-eating pricks.
Anyway, please, every part of the show, preface every topic we do with, as a vegan.
My point is, Dara, if I may...
The pizza!
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, pizza, nightmare, right?
Of course, you've missed the main ingredient.
I love pizza, ordered a pizza, right, with no cheese, right? No cheese.
Yeah. What
I didn't realise is not only does cheese add flavour, it also has an adhesive quality. What I got was a box of bread with some vegetables in the corner of the box. So... The public have spoken, and they said that I'm a knob.
We're not interested, we're not engaged. I think they should combine the election of the leader of the European Commission with the Eurovision Song Contest. So,
How is combining two things that we're not interested in going to make it more interesting? The issue that I have is that, you know, UKIP sort of attracting votes from sort of the elderly. You know, that this is sort of who are increasingly supporting them. And the thing is that you get worried because you think, well, I've sort of had more racist experiences from elderly people, and you can sort of understand how this comes about. But I actually think that elderly people should just be allowed to be racist because, like, they've got enough shit going on in their lives, like, without having to re-educate themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've pissed myself, I've got 2 false hips, and now I can't say darky. Like, it's... I'm quite happy to make him feel comfortable, bump into an elderly person, just give him the old wobble head to make him feel all right.
Our next round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Nigel, which category would you like?
I'll take sport.
OK, cool. Sport. The topic is sport. The answer is 12.8 million. What is the question?
Is it the average size of an Asian family?
Is it, now he's PM, how much would Boris Johnson fetch if he was sold to a stud farm?
Is it how much Dara O'Brien should be paid for hosting Mock the Week?
No, stop. Oh. I couldn't take that kind of pay cut. My children need wine.
Is it how many times when trying to buy alcohol have I had to say the phrase, would a 17-year-old have a nectar card?
Is it... How many years has the last 3 years felt like?
Is it, if Amazon made 12.8 million, how much would they have left after they'd paid their tax?
Is it what does Kim Jong-un's heart rate leap to if he senses biscuits?
Is it how many men on Twitter will see my Olga cockpit as an invitation?
Not just men.
Bring your own cock.
I always do.
It's funny when she brings a cock. Yes, I bring the place I brought my cock and didn't get a laugh at all. All right, what is the actual question?
Is it how much does Lewis Hamilton claim back in petrol receipts at the end of a Formula 1?
Is it how many people watch the rugby?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Julie. Very good. Yes, the question I was looking for was how many people watched England in the Rugby World Cup final, which they lost. This is the news that on Saturday, 12.8 million people tuned in to see South Africa defeat England in Yokohama. Did you watch the final? Yes?
Yeah, although, you know, it was difficult, wasn't it? It was England against South Africa, the Rainbow Nation. I haven't watched a lot of rugby. Where was Zippy and Bungle?
He could put the rugby ball in his mouth and zip it up and rub.
Wait, sorry, South Africa won the Rugby World Cup?
Yes, it did.
According to Russian television, we won 61-0.
The thing is that it's just like watching the way they spoke after all the players spoke after it. It's so different. There's such a different level of how eloquent they are. The rugby players after it are just like, we were powered by the gust of 1,000 winds. We took heed. A nation behind us. We took heed and we battled. You ask a footballer, a footballer could have won the World Cup, and you go, how did you think that went? And they go, yeah, well, basically we just put our circle in that rectangle more than the foreigners. Be like, eh?
Why are retro gadgets like this suddenly all the rage? This apparently is very popular now.
That's a camera read.
Yes.
Are you genuinely? Have you never seen these?
Yeah, I've seen them before. I was doing a joke. It's a comedy show.
Heaven for that. Let's have your shocked face. And it's good, isn't it? Wait. Yeah, see, this is why we stopped using this shit. Off, on. Yeah. Well, you if I put the eyes on it. There we go. There we go. Now we wait an hour. So why is this apparently now?
Well, apparently all these retro gadgets are coming back. People want to... But I think it's just the government telling us that to prepare us for after Brexit, where we go back to dial-up internet and leeches for medicine.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you remember all the good old days where you'd have, like, pineapple on the shelves of your supermarkets and things like that?
This is how they used to film Mock the Week.
A series of these, photos. And then they'd, and Frankie would scowl in a few of them.
The piece of sort of arcane technology I want to come back is the little clip-it thing that used to appear on Microsoft Word and always ask you if you were writing a letter, even when you were never writing a letter.
I love that you call that arcane technology. I was about 25 when that...
It's made everything easier. Social media has made everything easier. People slag it off. But if my dad wanted to look at his ex-girlfriend's holiday photos, he had to break into Boots.
My friend said the other day, my son gets bored waiting for an app to load. Oh, fuck off. I'm talking Sunday afternoon in the 80s boredom, when it's raining, you've read every book in the house. I grew up in Maidstone, that's a Mills and Boon and an Argos catalogue. And then when you think your day can't get any more boring, your dad would go, get in the car, we're going to go and visit someone. Sunday afternoons in the 80s, honestly, we used to visit people for no reason other than to ruin their day. You know what? We never told them we were coming. Honestly, the only people who phoned ahead in the 1980s were the IRA.
Yeah, that's what it was like. That's what the 1980s were like.
There it is.
That's how...
Are we in there? Yeah, we've got...
Dara. That looks like the photo they would use if you were embroiled in a Me Too scandal.
It's like the last photo before you went missing.
Oh, God. All right, Jesus. Did I go missing because of the Me Too scandal? All I'm asking is if you've seen my son...
Oh, mate.
Can I just say... He may just be
You can just see the missing persons helpline number.
He masturbated all the vitamins out of his body.
That is like one of those old Victorian photographs that prove the supernatural.
It looks like a kids' movie where you play the fun vampire.
Casper the Frenchie.
Oh, no, it's the ghost that bullied Casper. I don't know what's happened with this, but I'm not saying the past was more racist, but I appear to have been turned white.
Wow, that's incredible. I just say that bad news, because that is 80% of your act is now gone. Unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, why does semen make you fat?
Dear Deirdre, I have spent the last 6 months living with a beautiful woman, but yesterday she found out.
Dear Deirdre, I swear Eastern European meerkats are trying to sell me car insurance. Am I going mad?
Dear Deirdre, last time I wrote to you, you told me that there was nothing wrong with masturbation. Why then, yesterday, did I get thrown off the bus?
My girlfriend's livid because I got drunk and did a shit on the roof. Please tell me, how can I wipe the slate clean?
I have terrible trust issues. Please help me, Deirdre, if that's your real name.
Dear Deirdre, my husband is pressurising me to try Alan. Also, how do I turn off predictive text?
Dear Deirdre, I have just bought a diesel VW and I am fuming.
My wife wants us to experiment in the bedroom, but last time we did that, the Bunsen burner singed my pubes.
Dear Deirdre, I can only achieve orgasm while writing a letter. Do you think it's... It doesn't matter.
Dear Deirdre, how do I turn off caps lock?
Dear Deirdre, look, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Is there any other tips on satisfying my wife?
As we own our own business, my wife and I often make love at work, and we love to try new positions. Tomorrow, I'm finance director, and she's head of IT.
Dear Deirdre, I have a mole on the end of my penis. How much trouble am I in with the RSPCA?
At the end of that round, the points go to Rob, Holly and Ed. Okay, speaking of China, what's going on here?
It's a little bit of fun.
It is exactly what you think it is. Yeah. It is a panda on a rocking chair eating crisps.
Are they really sad because they haven't got a 50p to put in the machine?
It's not actually a panda, is it? It's some bloke who's got pissed on a stag night.
And the other two? Or is that the green one?
The green one's the reason why pandas are endangered. Because that's a male panda sitting on it, but he was given the option of the two panda bitches. And he went, no, I'm going to nail this green one.
Is that... Because these are pandas from the region of China that was affected by the earthquake. The zoo isn't getting any business at all at the moment because obviously it's not a priority for people. So in order to get some publicity, they've decided to make the pandas eat crisps. It was a brilliant idea.
Why are those pandas in a play park?
Well,
are they like bad teenage pandas that are spoiling the play park for the little baby pandas? Hey, what flavour are your crisps, man? Your mother! Your mother flavour! Where's Gary? Text him. Let's bash the swings, man.
Are they really sad because they haven't got...
That, as a first effort at whimsy, was great. It was really, really
I've tried.
Good. You did. I really think you tried with the whimsy. And then
it's
just
not there.
couldn't
It's
give
just
a
not in my
fuck.
soul. I could see those pandas shot.
Is this the bit that's going to go in?
Yeah. This is a bit that's going into the Christmas special.
There's also...
Happy Christmas, kids. I'd see those pandas shot.
My dad used to work for Qantas. He was cabin crew. And the best thing, my favourite thing I've ever heard, I think, about Christmas is that he was... So every second Christmas as a kid, my dad was away because he was flying. That was the way it worked with Qantas. And this one particular year, he told me that they were flying on Christmas night. And in the middle of the night, the captain, the pilot basically called him up and said, listen, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you to turn all the lights up because everyone was asleep. So he went, yeah, all right. He said, don't ask, just do it. So 5 minutes, my dad turned the lights up, everyone woke up, and the captain came on and said, ladies and gentlemen, sorry to wake you in the middle of the night, but we've had a special request on the radar. It's a special person flying around the world tonight who wants to come on board. So if all the kids are awake, he's coming down, and then the pilot just jiggled the joystick. And the plane went, and he went, he just landed. And then out of the cockpit came Santa and did the whole lap of the aeroplane, gave out presents to all the kids, and then went back into the cockpit. And then the captain said, now we have to give him a bit of a run-up, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. And he actually pushed forward on the engines, and all the kids just went
No wonder Qantas planes have got a big hole in them.
That would be an amazing way to hijack a plane, wouldn't it? Just take over the Santa. Yes, Christmas is over. I've got 6 presents for you here.
Trying to bring some Christmas joy.
Okay, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is drinking. Who wants to come in on that? Tess.
Hi, give me a chief, you like a drink? Cool, I don't drink, because I'm not an infidel. But the reason I bring you up is because last summer I got invited to a stag do, and that stag do was in Benidorm. Thing is, the whole time I was in Benidorm, because I genuinely don't drink, I was a bit like, you know that guy who goes to Alton Towers, but he just holds the bags and the coats when everyone else goes on the rides? That's what it felt like for me in Benidorm. But genuinely, I've never touched a single drop of alcohol in my life. And, well, tell a lie. There might have been this one time in Benidorm. So I'm out with the lads. It's a stag do. I'm stagging it, textbook, just having a great time. And I came back to our table, and there's glasses on there filled with clear liquid. I picked up quite innocently what I thought was my lemonade. Took a sip of it, spat it back out, turned out to be vodka and lemonade. And I'd never drunk before, so the vodka, it really burnt my mouth. And I felt awful because I'd just broken one of the major rules in my religion for the very first time. Hashtag a big deal. At that moment, I just took a step back and honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, just really, really wished that I hadn't smoked so much weed before I left the hotel. Mum, if you're watching this, weed is street slang for Basil.
Thank you very much, Dad. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is communication. Where you go?
Recently, I've joined up the group Eavesdroppers Anonymous. Not that they know. I wouldn't like to burgle my house. Oh, no. Well, it would be pointless, wouldn't it? Stealing things I already own. Missiles! Missiles! They don't even sound accurate. If your name is Andre, don't end your texts with a kiss. As early as 1724, Sir Tim Montague had the idea for the post-it note, but he'd nothing to write it down on. So if you're at a party and you spill some red wine on a white carpet, best thing to do is to get some ordinary table salt, throw it in the face of the host, and make a run for it. Annoying, isn't it? When you go shopping, you buy something, you get it home, and then you see the sticker, buy one and get one free. And you think, I could have got another shoe.
Thank you very much. Once again, and go to Tez. Well done. Everyone comes back. The next topic is lines you wouldn't hear in a kid's film.
Why are you crying, Mummy? Said Pepper. Well, said Mummy Pig.
What did Cameron do to you, babe?
But why are we going this way, said Bilbo. Well, said Gandalf, we've got to find some way of stretching this shit to 3 films.
It's bad news, Dorothy. The Cowardly Lion has been shot by an American dentist.
And here come Lala, Tinky Winky, and Poe, or the Shadow Cabinet, as they're also known.
It's bad news, Pumbaa. Simba has been shot by an American dentist.
Here comes Captain Hook, who turned to piracy after his benefits were stopped.
No, James, that isn't a giant peach. That's Nicki Minaj walking away from us.
Edmund, Lucy, bad news.
Hi, Harry Potter. It's me, your friend Ron Weasley. Don't I look a little bit like that James Acaster we saw on Mock the Week? Hey, here's a good idea. Let's go to all of his gigs and shout Ron Weasley at him in the audience, because no one's ever done that before.
Hello, we're the railway children, except on Sundays when we're known as the bus replacement children.
Once a year, there is an event called the Hunger Games, or as some call it, London Fashion Week.
Half grizzly bear and half buffalo. The Gruffalo was the biggest, scariest animal in the whole wood, until one day he got a job presenting Mock the Week.
Nemo? Me? No.
Nanny McPhee, I've got bad news. We're replacing you with Nanny McSmallerfee from Belarus.
I'm Herbie, a VW Beetle. I've falsified my emissions tests.
So as you can see, we filmed the whole movie over Skype, which is why we called it Frozen.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is we can disembowel a gazelle in 10 seconds.
At the end of that round, the points go to Josh, you and Gary. Things you wouldn't hear at the Winter Olympics.
And here are the British ice dance pair, Heather Mills and John Sargent.
And now, over to bobsled. Bob, how's the curling?
And while we wait for them to get set up there, we'll just pan the camera around. There's just a beautiful scenery. Oh, look, there's a herd of moose. Oh, no, that's the Romanian women's ice hockey team.
This is the big hill. Oh, that's long! That's very long! He's gonna wish he'd done his flies up.
It's 1 a.m. in the UK. You're watching the women's figure skating. Why not just bite the bullet and turn to Television X for the 10-minute preview?
And Britain comes away with 2 gold, 2 silver and a bronze. Well, that'll teach the Austrians a lesson for leaving their locker open.
And with conditions here reaching a bitter minus 20 degrees centigrade, the British hopeful from Newcastle has put on a second-string vest. You're watching the women's curling. Men's curling? Women's. You're watching the curling.
No one has more experience on the ice than him. What a wonderful games it's been so far for Pingu.
And the conditions are perfect here, aren't they, John? Yes, they are, Bob. I haven't seen this much white powder since that stag weekend at the hotel in Bangkok.
Oh, and that's what ice hockey is all about. A man having his head repeatedly smashed into a glass wall.
The ski jump will start as soon as the British skier takes his hand off the side and stops crying.
And there, the skier has surprisingly stopped off halfway down for a mulled wine and a shit.
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Ed and Andy. Our next round is called Newsreel. We play on a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask Hugh to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features Boris Johnson and David Cameron.
Oh, tally-ho, look out, posh boy coming through. I wonder if there's any grub. I'm absolutely starving.
Now, remember why we're here, Boris? We're here to reassure the public about spending cuts, not just so you can eat.
No, but look, there's cake. There's cake. There's loads of cake. I love cake. They've got all sorts of cake. They've got pink cake. They've got blue cake. What am I? Am I pink? Am I blue? Am I pink? I've never been pink. God, I sound like William Hague. Anyway, all the cake's on cameras. He's got loads of cash from the spending cuts.
Actually, this is the last £10 left in Britain, so we'd best be careful with it.
Well, I want a meringue. I love a meringue. I love all the cream in a meringue.
Well, why don't you share mine? I mean, times are hard.
Well, I could, I suppose, but I have a rule. I have a rule. I never share anything with another man, unless, of course, it's his wife. There we go. Now, careful, don't get any of the white stuff up there. No, that would be very bad. Anyway.
So, do you have any change? We were hoping to save some for the poor people. It doesn't really matter, but if there is some left over... £3, lovely. That's absolutely perfect.
God, there's a big crowd here. I wonder if I could do them for the congestion charge. They absolutely love me for the congestion charge. They love my blonde-haired buffoonery. They love me. They love me. Come on, Boris. Oh yes, they love me, and they love me when I'm riding my bike. That's what they really love. Yes. Oops.
There we go. That's the Pakistani betting syndicate satisfied.
Oh look, lovely. Sticky fingers. Yes, I love a sticky finger. That's not the first. Oh, look, a genuine Cockney. Hello, how are you? Oh, Lauren Lummy, who shot Cock Robin, apples and pears. Down the old chimney and Mary Poppins, the Cray twins, innit?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well done, you. OK, here we go. In the week in which the government called for stricter driving tests, things you wouldn't hear on a driving test.
When I slap the dashboard with my forehead, I'd like you to crawl out of the wreckage and fetch help.
OK, when I give you the signal, I want you to wind the window down and call the cyclist a wanker.
Right, when I say go, foot down, straight through the jewellers, get where you can.
You made one mistake, sir. A Pine air freshener doesn't cover up the smell of a dead hitchhiker.
Well, if she doesn't get up, you've definitely failed.
Well, at least we know the airbags work.
When there's nobody else on a motorway, you should always drive in the middle lane, just in case you fall asleep, you've got a bit longer.
If I fail, can I still keep driving my taxi?
Me in a car. Can't believe it.
On my signal, I'd like you to mount the pavement and kill my ex-wife.
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Ellie, which category would you like?
Science, please.
Science, yes. Whoop! Science! One up our team. Your category is science. The answer is 7 months. What is the question?
Is it how old Princess Charlotte will be when the Daily Mail start commenting on her weight?
Is it how long does my nephew think I've been playing hide and seek with him?
Is it how long until Sepp Blatter gets bummed in prison?
Is it, how old was Jack Whitehall when he first appeared on this programme?
Is it, if I get a 30-second advert before a YouTube video, how long does that feel?
Skip it in 5!
You can't always skip, you can't always skip, Andy. Some of them you have to prove you're over 18 as well, it's a nightmare.
Is it, if I was in charge, what would be the prison sentence for saying chillax?
Is it how long does it take to get to Glasgow on a megabus?
Yes, a megabus. I am the accepted
As if
face.
you've ever gone on a megabus.
I'm on every megabus, Pat.
Is it how long it takes Dara to start a sentence?
What's this? What are you going, Britain's Got Talent now? Is that what you're doing? Is it?
So actually, I really haven't got over that Britain's Got Talent thing.
Let
You
it go.
brought it up
Just
out of
let go.
nowhere 2 weeks in a row,
I
Dara.
will continue to until I hunt that man down and kill him. It wasn't the fact that he did it. It was the fact that it was a snippet that they chose in all the acts. They said, oh, they'd like 1 second from each act. And his was just him going, and a number underneath. 089888999.
I know, but...
There's more to me than that.
Is there?
No. Seemingly not.
Is it to avoid suspicion? How long is Mo Farah planning to run his next 10,000 metres in?
OK, can we move to the correct answer, please?
Is it how long it took for me to get over seeing my dad in the bath?
That's very quick, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It took me 4 years.
Really? What's he doing looking at my dad?
Surely more the question is, what was your dad doing in his bath?
Friday night's Friday night.
It's to do with that thing on the comet.
That thing... That's your correct answer. It's to do with that thing on the comment.
I can't believe that this is the right answer.
Oh, my God. Go on.
It's basically, how long was the space probe that landed on the comet asleep for?
Absolutely right. Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is drinking. Who wants to come in on that? Tess.
Hi, give me a chief, you like a drink? Cool, I don't drink, because I'm not an infidel. But the reason I bring you up is because last summer I got invited to a stag do, and that stag do was in Benidorm. Thing is, the whole time I was in Benidorm, because I genuinely don't drink, I was a bit like, you know that guy who goes through Alton Towers, but he just holds the bags and the coats when everyone else goes on the rides? That's what it felt like for me in Benidorm. But genuinely, I've never touched a single drop of alcohol in my life. And, well, tell a lie. There might have been this one time in Benidorm. So I'm out with the lads. It's a stag do. I'm stagging it, textbook, just having a great time. And I came back to our table, and there's glasses on there filled with clear liquid. I picked up quite innocently what I thought was my lemonade. Took a sip of it, spat it back out, turned out to be vodka and lemonade. And I'd never drunk before, so the vodka, it really burnt my mouth. And I felt awful because I'd just broken one of the major rules in my religion for the very first time. Hashtag a big deal. At that moment, I just took a step back and honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, just really, really wished that I hadn't smoked so much weed before I left the hotel. Mom, if you're watching this, weed is street slang for Basil.
Thank you very much, Ben. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is communication. Where you go?
Recently, I've joined up the group Eavesdroppers Anonymous. Not that they know. I wouldn't like to burgle my house. Oh, no. Well, it would be pointless, wouldn't it? Stealing things I already own. Missiles? Missiles? They don't even sound accurate. If your name is Andre, don't end your texts with a kiss. As early as 1724, Sir Tim Montague had the idea for the post-it note, but he'd nothing to write it down on. So if you're at a party and you spill some red wine on a white carpet, best thing to do is to get some ordinary table salt, throw it in the face of the host, and make a run for it. Annoying, isn't it? When you go shopping, you buy something, you get it home, and then you see the sticker, buy one and get one free. And you think, I could have got another shoe.
Thank you very much. Point again and go to Kaz. Well done. Everyone comes back. Okay, the next topic is bad things to say at a wedding. I do.
Don't worry, the vows are simple. Just repeat after me. Eeny, meeny, macaracka, rare, ride, dominacka, chicka-bocka, lollipop, rom, pom, push.
And we will now sing hymn number 225. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
When John went down on one knee, I wish I'd known that he was having a stroke.
I'd like to thank Elsie for the flowers. It was her funeral I nicked them from.
So your best man's in an absolute state. That's my mum.
Now, it's my job to tell some amusing stories about Gavin. So, first of all, for a kick-off, he's a hermaphrodite.
My bride always wears white. Isn't that right, Dolly? Bah!
Now, Carol's family have always had their doubts about me. So, first of all, let me explain why I'm naked.
This is my first gay wedding, so you must be the pretty one.
To my new son-in-law, I would say this. You have released me. This monster is yours now.
I would like to apologise for the state of my clothes and the smell of sick only I spent last night in a skip. Anyway, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
People have said to me, why have you stopped being a bachelor after so long? And I say, well, look at her. She's wealthy and she's dying.
It wouldn't be a traditional Norfolk wedding without a speech from the father of the bride and groom.
The end of that round, the points go to Frankie Stewart. Unlikely things to hear at a wedding or funeral.
It was always Alan's dream to be buried with his wife. So this afternoon, we shot her.
All the tables are named after mine and my wife's favourite films. I know it's quite crowded over there on the Human Centipede, but if you all squeeze in together, you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you, no. I've had more than enough free Prosecco.
Yes, I know it's traditional for the bride to have something blue. I just don't think you should have dug up Grandma.
Just because he was morbidly obese doesn't mean he can't be buried with dignity. Gary, get the forklift.
In life, he was a strong, confident and capable man. Excelled at everything he did. Apart from swimming, obviously.
George died doing what he loved. Heroin.
I know it's customary, as father of the bride, to give my daughter away, but I'd like to try something different. 55, 55, 55, 60, 60.
And if you look on the back of today's order of service, you'll see a picture of Ethel when she was much younger. I think we'll all agree it's one for the wank bank.
Today is not a sad day. It's a celebration because, after all, Trevor was a prick.
Bride side or groom side? I don't know, I'll fuck them both.
Why she drove into oncoming traffic, we will never know. Perhaps Vera by name?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Never WhatsApp while walking, he got hit by a bus.
We choreographed our own first dance because we are arseholes.
No, it's funny. No, I just realised it's just because I've never actually met a Scottish widow. You know, it's like...
Sadly, today, we all know exactly where Wally is.
And I'd like to congratulate the bride's mother on how well she looks tonight, although not as well as she'd look on my dick!
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
My goodness, yes, that is a lovely ring. Now, pop your trousers back on.
Does anybody else find there's a seriously inconsistent tone at this wedding or funeral?
Now we come to scenes we'd like to see, so if everyone can make their way over to the performance area, please. I'll read out this week's topics, and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely lines from a horror film.
You've got a flat-screen TV and brand-new trainers. I know what you did last summer.
I'm sorry, it's just you look nothing like your photo in Match.com.
Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Is there anybody there? This is the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show.
That was Mayor Boris Johnson with his official statement on the riots.
You see new traffic? It's a nightmare on Elm Street.
And now, Alan Bennett's long-awaited remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Nantwich leaf blower kerfuffle.
What do you want? What do you want? No, I'm not paying too much for my car insurance.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. So I gave Mark's dinner party an 8.
Do you like scary movies, Sydney? Oh, sorry, is Sydney there, please?
If you don't keep up payments to your exorcist, there's a danger that your home will become repossessed.
Ha! Joke's on you, Dracula. I've got AIDS. I ate his liver with some jelly beans and a nice ombongo.
I've seen the ring! I wish that builder would pull his trousers up.
I don't have to listen to you. You're just a puppet. If you don't shut up, I'm going to put you back in your box, Mr. Clegg.
I'm afraid he's been bitten by George Michael. He's turned into a vampire.
The next topic is teaching. Who wants to come in on that? Greg.
I was a teacher for many, many years, ladies and gentlemen, and I knew the day I had to leave teaching, it was simple because a very clear sign was given to me that I should leave the profession by a child, because a child walked into my lesson 20 minutes late. I was a very strict teacher. I was livid, yeah? I was almost as mad as if that child had been running in the school corridor, right? I thought, I am having this little bastard. I am having this. So I gave him my most ruthless teacher stare when he walked in, something like... Maybe not that sexually aggressive. That would work. That would work, though, wouldn't it? They wouldn't be late again then, would they? Oh, dear. Where have you been? No, it wasn't right. I was furious. I went, oh, really? Oh, really? And I could see that child didn't give a shit, right? And I thought, oh, no, this is the end of my teaching career. And I went, where have you been? And he went, yeah, sorry, sir. I went, really? Are you? Well, where the hell have you been for 20 minutes? And I promise you, that child looked me in the face and went, yeah, sorry, sir. I've been living La Vida Loca. What can you say to that? I said, fair enough, sit down. Anyone who quotes Ricky Martin at me, ladies and gentlemen, is a friend for life.
Well done, Greg. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first topic is global warming. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Sheryl Crow, she's gone into the debate. She wants us to save natural resources by apparently using only one sheet of toilet paper per visit. Now, let's face it, sometimes that's just not feasible, is it? But ever since I found that out, part of me's there thinking, each time I use more than one sheet, I've let Sheryl Crow down. Then part of me's thinking, oh, I'd never want to go out with Sheryl Crow. She's a toilet paper Nazi. And half the time, she's probably got a dirty arse.
Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is celebrity. Who wants to come in on that?
I will take that. Ed. Yes. No, I'll take celebrity because, you know, I suppose, I'm a celebrity. You know, I've got that sort of... I'm on telly occasionally. I'm on it right now. So that's fair enough, you know. But I'm not like famous. I've got that sort of halfway house. I'm not like household name, but I'm not nobody. I'm sort of like that bloke. What's his name? You know, like people will say, oh, I saw that Ed Byrne on telly. And the other person will go, who? You go, oh, you know, the Irish guy, comedian. What, the big guy with the bald head? No, not that bloke. And it's weird when you got that sort of in-between thing, because, you know, I tell you what I get a lot, particularly in England, is I get people coming up to me to tell me that they don't know who I am. Seriously. Which to me seems a bizarre thing to cross a room to tell somebody, but you would be alarmed how often someone will come up to me in a pub or a club and go, apparently you're on the television? I've never heard of you. Really? My family used to own a dog called Layla. What? Sorry, I thought we were playing swap information neither of us give a shit about. No? Whereas in Ireland, I'm a bit more well-known. So in Ireland, I get abuse.
Things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
My favourite element is helium. I can't speak highly enough of it.
The solar system is so vast that it could comfortably accommodate your mum.
The most fascinating thing is, if you really spend enough time looking at the alignment of the stars, your wife will leave you.
They call it dark matter. Well, whatever it is, I've tried to flush it 4 times and it's still bloody there.
The light from this new, distant planet takes so long to get here that we're actually seeing things that happened years ago. And that's why scientists have named it Dave.
Tonight, we're discussing sports science. Is it a real job or is it just PE when it's raining?
In our next experiment, we're going to prove that putting Dara Ó Briain in a room full of young people still doesn't make science interesting.
I think we've got the points.
So, if we look through the telescope, we can see the biggest black hole ever found. Oh no, I've left the lens cap on.
Weren't D-Ream shit?
How does your granny stairlift work? Well, it's all to do with nanotechnology.
No, Nigel, that's not how you make a test tube baby. Get your penis out of the test tube.
So this is amazing, right? So what you're saying is that somewhere, Professor Cox, in a parallel universe, there is a me with hair. That's right, Dara.
The end of that round. Nobody gets any points at the end of that round. The next topic is unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
Now follows a documentary about the Queen Mother, which contains nudity and strong language from the start.
And it was here, at this exact spot that faced with 30,000 baying Frenchmen, that Henry V shat himself.
On the first day of the Battle of the Somme, over 60,000 documentaries were commissioned.
I was in the parachute regiment. I was dropped over occupied territory. 4,000 feet, 3,000, 2,000. I pulled the cord. My cagoule tightened.
Two world wars and one World Cup. Doodah.
And it was actually here, in this very tower, that the princes were slaughtered. William on Red Bull and vodka and...
1547. Nostradamus predicts the rock group the Kaiser Chiefs. He also predicts a riot.
On one side of battle stood William of Orange. On the other side, Charles of O2 and Richard of Vodafone.
The final outcome of the Second World War has changed the world forever. So, if you don't want to know the result, look away now.
Next, Eva Braun, the inventor of the lady shave.
So it was my job to assassinate Himmler. So I stood behind the tree and waited for his car to come round the corner. Then I leapt out and I said, boo! Sometimes all we had was the element of surprise.
Napoleon was imprisoned in St Helena, which was extremely uncomfortable for her. Her head was pointed, and he never took his boots off.
The Loch Ness Monster. Fact or fiction? Fiction. Good night.
Of course, during the war, I was brought up in Dorset. None of us expected the surprise Japanese attack on Poole Harbour.
At the end of that round, the points go to David, Hugh and Milton.
Knits. It's knits. It's super knits.
Yeah. I'll tell you why they've got too many knits. Is because they're all sharing the same hat to decide which house they're going to.
I feel bad about not knowing this, except it is from a children's book.
Oh, it's about 40 pages into book one. Knock yourself out. I'm not going deep on Order of the Phoenix here.
Whereas something like Robot Wars is really adult, isn't it?
Knits. What's the right one?
Apparently they're quite resistant to you know, the shampoos that used to kill them in our day.
Back in the day.
Although I don't think even you had to worry.
I lovely lustrous hair.
Walking around like a housing estate for the knits. So
now you're walking around like a country estate.
Too many burns coming across me. I'm getting singed.
I think people need to adjust their thinking when it comes to knits and just don't think of them as something you need to kill. Think of them as like pets. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, if a kid comes home from school with the guinea pig, you don't go, kill it! Oh, it's resistant to this particular tennis racket. No. You go, oh, look, guinea pigs. You think of it the same thing with knits. You go, no, it's great. No, that's not an infestation. That's a flea circus.
Yeah, but the difference is the guinea pig is in a tank. It's not hiding up your arse. Like, the knits are a parasite. They're actually on your system. You can't go, oh, we're having a little fun thing here.
And then it makes you scratch, makes you look thoughtful.
I wasn't allowed pets. I would have loved it when I was little. The best I could do was I got a fly, right, dunked it in some water, ripped out one of my hairs, tied it to the fly. When it dried out, I had a fly on a lead. That was my pet.
And she went to a grammar school.
At the end of that round, the points go to Romajet and Ivo. OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on daytime TV.
Well, these four date from the early part of last century. Some wear and tear, a little bit of tarnishing there. But please welcome today's loose women!
Welcome to Channel 4 Daytime. Or as you said to your boss this morning, working from home.
Well, coming up next, two programmes you don't want to get confused. Escape to the Countryside and Bargain... Hang on.
The next programme is Pointless. It's the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Coming up, Teletubbies Uncut. Yes, you're going to get to see Tinky Winky's Winky and Dipsy's La La.
Next, Judge Judy. I have. She's shit.
Hello and welcome to Let's Decorate the Shit Out of This House. This week we're decorating the shit out of a 3-bed semi in Orpington. So let's do it! Let's decorate the shit out of this house!
Next up, another property programme, which is pretty offensive when we consider you're all unemployed.
Hello, welcome to This Morning. I'm Philip, a man on television, so I can go grey and look older. This is Holly, one wrinkle and she's finished.
So David wants to retire by the sea, so we advised him to buy in Norwich, because by the time he's retired, the sea will have come to him.
Next on Flog It, the team meet their greatest challenge yet. A dead horse.
And now a trip round Dara O'Brien's head in Hair Hunters.
Next up, the Austrian version of Cash in the Attic. It's Family in the Basement.
Hello and welcome to Let's Cook the Shit Out of Some Dinner!
And now on BBC One, let's make an appointment with doctors. If we phone now, we may be able to see them next Thursday.
Welcome to A Place in the Sun, the show that's for people who aren't sure if they want to live in Britain or move abroad. First up, Abu Qatada.
Next up on ITV3, it's a cutting-edge American drama. I'm only joking, it's Taggart again.
Hello and welcome to I'm gonna sell these antiques if it fucking kills me!
OK, here we go. The first subject is unlikely things to hear on daytime TV.
Well, these four date from the early part of last century. Some wear and tear, a little bit of tarnishing there. But please welcome today's Loose Women!
Welcome to Channel 4 Daytime, or as you said to your boss this morning, working from home.
Well, coming up next, two programmes you don't want to get confused. Escape to the Countryside and Bargain... Hang on.
The next programme is Pointless. It's the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Coming up, Teletubbies Uncut. Yes, you're going to get to see Tinky Winky's Winky and Dipsy's La La.
Next, Judge Judy. I have. She's shit.
Hello and welcome to Let's Decorate the Shit Out of This House! This week we're decorating the shit out of a 3-bed semi in Orpington. So let's do it! Let's decorate the shit out of this house!
Next up, another property programme, which is pretty offensive when we consider you're all unemployed.
Hello, welcome to This Morning. I'm Philip, I'm a man on television, so I can go grey and look older. This is Holly, one wrinkle and she's finished.
So David wanted to retire by the sea, so we advised him to buy in Norwich, because by the time he's retired, the sea will have come to him.
Next on Flog It, the team meet their greatest challenge yet. A dead horse.
And now a trip round Dara O'Brien's head in Hair Hunters.
Next up, the Austrian version of Cash in the Attic. It's Family in the Basement.
Hello and welcome to Let's Cook the Shit Out of Some Dinner!
And now on BBC One, let's make an appointment with doctors. If we phone now, we may be able to see them next Thursday.
Welcome to A Place in the Sun, the show that's for people who aren't sure if they want to live in Britain or move abroad. First up, Abu Qatada.
Next up on ITV3, it's a cutting-edge American drama. I'm only joking, it's Taggart again.
Hello, and welcome to I'm gonna sell these antiques if it fucking kills me!
What did David Cameron announce on Father's Day?
He announced that he wanted people to stigmatise runaway fathers in the same way that we stigmatise drunk drivers.
Yes.
He said that the best gift his dad ever gave him was optimism. Well, I was a pretty disappointed Christmas. In the Cameron household. Was it? Not optimism. I said Optimus Prime. Transformer, Dad.
It was the timeliness of it, like on Father's Day. Is this going to be like, is every major, you know, Hallmark card anniversary, is he going to announce another Halloween, my new policy, no tricks, just treats?
He did say, though, didn't he? He said, basically, his father getting up early and then coming back very late at night, having done a hard day's work, was basically made a profound impression on him. And you're thinking, if you had a little David Cameron, wouldn't you spend a lot of time outside in the car smoking, waiting for his bedroom light to go off?
Who says, like, that the women want them back in the first place? Has anyone even considered that? It's bad enough being in a long-term relationship. I mean, it's miserable. No, honestly, I know what I'm talking about. I have kids. It's awful. And you know, kids just want some peace sometimes, because me and my ex, we were together a long time. We used to argue all the time. And for a long time, I was like, but if I leave him, he might go out there and meet somebody else and actually be happy. And so I stayed out of spite.
It was an unfair attack by David Cameron, really. I mean, he just stigmatised the whole group. Just because you father a child out of wedlock, you run away, take no responsibility for that child and never see them, does not mean that you're not Mayor of London.
There are also lots of points, aren't there, when children want their parents to be absent. I mean, I love my parents very much, but for me, that was when, as a teenager, they used to take a cat for a walk on a lead. On holidays, we used to take a cat for a walk on a lead, and it wasn't just a lead, it was a 30-foot washing line. And all of it went over Dartmoor, it went everywhere, this cat. And the embarrassing thing was, I got so embarrassed by it that I had to walk, you know, about 100 yards behind my parents. But that meant that you heard the comments of the people coming past them. And that is awful, awful for a teenage boy to be subjected to someone going, you see those people with the cat on the lead? I think they may just have been released back into the community.
Didn't your parents have a wheelie bin?
They had a wheelie bin. I spent the first 6 years of my life in it.
Did you still have washing on the lead?
No. Two birds with one stone, that'd be fantastic. In fact, put a bird on the lead and the cat could have chased it.